Hello, Andrew and Alice. How are you? I have your revised design scope for you. I went a little bit more modern with the modern beach house look with vertical driftwood, gray bleached driftwood siding. Now, this is totally preliminary. This is just the first shot to see where you want to go with this. I can also take some of this banding off on the design. I might have gone a little too far with this second floor banding, but I wanted to try and break up this facade up here. But I'm leaning towards something more like this right now, replacing all of the railings going around with marine grade wire railings. You don't have to do it on these decks. I just know they're not in the greatest shape, so it would be a nice opportunity to update the whole house and match this railing over here. I'm going to go through little bits and pieces of everything that I'm looking at. With the design and changing the scope and the direction, there are some sacrifices and there are some benefits. I think you need to add these solid walls in the first floor just to give the house more rigidity and more shear walls. You still have a full bank of an 8-foot slider with is this a 5 or 6? I finished the design yesterday, and now this morning I'm getting a chance to do the video for you. So these are 5-foot sliders. I originally was thinking about just doing a 6-foot and then a fixed vision panel, but then there wasn't enough glass. The one thing I don't like about 8-foot sliders is they are very heavy. We could do a 6-foot slider and a 6-foot slider and then do a folding panel vision panel door so that you could open up the entire first floor from interior to exterior during the summer. It depends, how you guys use the house when you're there. Do you have the sliders closed with air conditioning on, or do you have all the sliders open, allowing the ocean breeze to come in? So that's just something to consider. We could have a center opening, folding glass door. Let me see if I can find one for you. Hang on. So this is what I'm talking about with the glass doors. I use this on a different house with an accessory dwelling unit behind the house. So center opening, you can have these, let's see, show open in 3D. So you can open these from the center. They fold flush to the side of walls and open up the house completely. The only downside to these are you're not going to have any screen. Insect screening. So they're either open or they're closed. You're not going to have them open with insect screening to allow the breeze in. So that's one thing to consider. So that's that. Now, also with this design, now I know this wasn't part of the original scope, but I'm thinking, why leave the rear of the house basically the same, facing the view that is your money view? I know doing this rooftop deck is sacrificing your cathedral ceiling inside above your dining room and your living room, but I think that is a sacrifice worth making, to have this deck looking out over your, let's see, to have this view off the back of the house. So let me know, give me some feedback on that. I'm going to walk you through the rest of the house in a second for the interior. Let's look at floor plans. The drawings have a cutaway floor plan, so you can get an idea in 3D what the floor plan looks like. First floor, second floor, and I'll still show these to you in a second. All the renderings, and then rendered line elevations. So going into the floor plan, first floor, going to get rid of the posts somehow. We'll figure that structural wise on the, especially we're doing the second story above, figuring this out, getting rid of that post. There is a chance maybe we can't get rid of it because of the extra loading of the roof deck upstairs, or maybe we have to bring in just too large of a steel beam for this span. Maybe it won't be possible, but I want to show you what I'm thinking. There's supposed to be a fireplace in the corner here. Okay, fireplace in the corner, gas fireplace. I don't think we went over if you guys have natural gas or if we're going to do a propane bottle. But let's get rid of that contemporary freestanding fireplace you have in the corner with the chimney that goes straight up, because that would interfere with the second floor roof deck anyway. So here's the direct vent for the gas fireplace. 2 armchairs looking out to your view, reusing the same opening. Oh no, this is a single sliding glass door centered on the dining room. A bit of new shear wall here, new shear wall here, new shear wall, and shear wall. Sliding glass door going out to the side. First floor, other than that, is the same. Didn't make any changes to the first floor. These are angled brackets for the deck upstairs, and angled bracket for the roof line upstairs. Going to the second floor. New sliding glass doors. These are 6-foot sliders. Looking out, replacing the 2 double hungs and the 2 double hungs. Why is... I just added dimensions to that deck. Why are they not showing up? So now, this is going to be a proposed master sitting room. After you get your CO, add a door and extend this hallway in. Move this door here so you have access to your closet from the bedroom. And then add another door here to make this an official extra bedroom or a separate office, whatever you want to do in here. Just we're doing this to avert any septic issues. Proposed bathroom, double vanity, toilet, large walk-in shower, window on the front, and then this is a sliding horizontal slider, or it can be a double casement, and then a closet for this bedroom with a dresser on this wall, since you can't put a dresser at the foot of the bed because the bedroom itself is too narrow. King size bed in this room shown for scale, queen size bed in this room shown for scale, and then that is that. Let me see. So I've got these 3D floor plans so you can understand, might help you. I sent you, the pictures are posted. Some people look at the floor plan in 3D a little bit easier so they can understand how the house really looks. I need to save that. Now I understand this might not be the direction you want it to go, so just let me know. I know you wanted to do this extra pseudo bedroom and office, but I don't know about this roof deck on the front, but I just think that's a gimme. I think you need to do that. Adding a balcony for this front bedroom, because you do need some form of egress out of this room. We could have just done windows, but why not add a semi cantilever deck held up by a bracket there. This roof line here held up by a bracket rather than having a column. But you see, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just give me some feedback. Let me know what you think of this design direction, and we'll do revisions from here. Thanks.